Sample ballot. So let me ask you a question. Who in here is registered to vote? That is beautiful. My name is Steph Reynolds, and I am the Pinellas County Field Organizer with NextGen America. And we are the largest youth electoral program in the country. College voters matter because we are the largest voting bloc in the country, and only 23% of us turned out to vote the last Florida midterm election. So that means our voice is not being heard in Tallahassee or DC. And the only way to have that happen is to activate those voices and engage them and inform them on the process of voting and why it's important, how it does affect your everyday life. Even if you don't consider yourself political or not, it makes a difference when these voices are heard. Real change can happen versus the status quo continuing. Yes, I do, because I've heard that several times this semester that, oh, I didn't know it was this easy. I thought that you had to have your driver's license had to match a certain thing on the form. And it's like, no, not necessarily. If you live here, you're going to school here, you can vote here. So there's these things that it's misconceptions that they have that it's difficult to vote, or like these little petty certain instances where it just doesn't make sense. And yes.
Do you recommend that?
Yes, I very much recommend that. This year, the ballot's supposed to be historically larger than most other years. Florida restructures its constitution once every 20 years, so it's going to be inundated with new amendments, and those amendments are going to be loaded with legal jargon, and if you're not researching those amendments, you're not going to really know how to vote. So it's extremely important. Why be a voter if you're not going to be an informed voter? All they have to do is find me or anyone else doing voter registration. They can go online, they can go to the Supervisor of Elections office. It's very easy. All you have to do is update your address. There's a little box that says update your address, and you just click that and you're good.
What is the procedure?
Well, I mean, among other things, we also table, we do a ton of stuff on campus, but I feel like going into the class and having the professor standing there and this synergistic energy happening where the professor is saying, hey, you should do this. This is a really great idea. Study for this. And then I'm there. I have the forms. It makes everything so streamlined and easy. I can literally, I either set the forms down or they raise their hand. So and I just go and hand out the forms and I talk to them, and I can talk to like 40 people at once. That's what I just did 15 minutes ago. So it can yield a high voter registration, and it can also get more people informed at once versus like tabling per se. So it happens right there, and it's on the spot, and you can get it over with. And I've registered probably, I would say, over 500 students since the beginning of the fall semester. Please get a sample ballot emailed to you if you're not getting a ballot mailed to you, because if you're not researching these amendments, you're going to go in there and be confused, because unless you are pre-law or in law school, the legal jargon could be confusing. So it's absolutely essential to get the sample ballot. It's just like studying for a test. And that's what I tell students. You're not going to not study for a test. Why would you not study the amendments that you're going to vote on that could either raise your tuition, your taxes, hurt you or your family? So you want to be knowledgeable on the things that you're voting on, so you're just not guessing and checking boxes for the sake of it.